Ripple enters the $27 trillion US Treasury market. This is pretty insane. This is what we think could really accelerate XRP to a high price. This is kind of the stepping stones that you need to take. I also have some other great XRP news, but let's go ahead and get into this because this is pretty juicy. So this is from Rob Cunningham. $27 trillion US Treasuries can be tokenized to trade on the Ripple network, and Ripple has been adopted by Brazil, Russia, India, Iran, Iraq, China, South Africa, and Argentina. And with 60 new countries wanting to join BRICS in October, it shouldn't be difficult to guess which blockchain protocol these nations will adopt. So this is why we think something like XRP could reach a very high price. Let me go ahead and get into the juicy details. You can see that Ripple X Dev posted this. Here is the article. Tokenized platform Open Eden has announced that it will bring tokenized US Treasury bills, T-bills, in a short-term US government debt obligation backed by the US Department of Treasury to the XRP ledger and its users for the first time. The tokenization of T-bills onto the XRPL is a demonstration of how institutional access to decentralized finance is being driven by the tokenization traditional of real-world assets. Remember, if we can tokenize, $350 trillion of real estate, if we can tokenize stocks, bonds, derivatives, and all of this value can start heading onto blockchains, if Ripple and XRP can be the place where a lot of these companies want to go to build out these services and this value can live on the XRP ledger, this is where we can talk about a extremely high price for XRP. We need this to happen in order to get to something stupid, right? This is what we're all hoping happens, and this is a great step towards that. All right, so the assets backing Open Eden's T-bill tokens are invested in short-dated US Treasury bills and reserve repurchase agreements collateralized by the US Treasuries. Minters are subject to strict KYC and AML screening. If you don't know what that is know your customer and anti-money laundering, which is extremely important. Anything that Ripple does when it's like bank-to-bank transfers, there's always KYC and AML because that is what you need. And this is why, banks and institutions won't use some of these smaller blockchains because maybe they don't have this as a standard in all of their transactions, which is extremely, extremely important. So by screening to ensure the highest security and regulatory compliance of these standards, Ripple is the leader in enterprise blockchain and crypto solutions, and it will also allocate USD 10 million into Open Eden's T-bill tokens. This is part of a larger fund that Ripple will allocate to tokenized T-bills provided by Open Eden and other issuers. Open Eden's tokenized US Treasury bills represent another exciting example of how all types of real-world assets are being tokenized to drive utility and new opportunities, said Marcus Infanger, Vice President of Ripple X. Institutions are increasingly looking at where to tokenize their real-world assets, and the arrival of T-bills on the XRP powered by Open Eden reinforces the decentralized Layer 1 blockchain as the leading blockchains for real-world asset tokenization. Music to our ears. The XRPL is built to power institutional-grade financial use cases thanks to its proven reliability, efficiency, and roadmap of the comprehensive features such as an automated market maker, as well as an upcoming decentralized identifier, DID, multiple purpose tokens, compatibility, leading protocol, and native Oracle support. The XRPL provides a strong foundation for real-world asset tokenizations and institutional-grade DeFi. Open Eden recently surpassed 75 million in total value locked. So this is very, very new, guys. You can see that CoinDesk is also reporting on this too. And here is from Open Eden. If you want to check out their Twitter, it's OpenEden_labs. And then we are delighted to announce our tokenized US Treasury bills, T-bills, and are now supported on the XRP ledger. Okay, juicy. And so here's Open Eden's website, openeden.com, if you want to check this out. Earn 5.02% US Treasuries yields on chain. I do think this is the future of tokenized treasury bills and treasury bills in general. They're trying to move all of these systems slowly to the blockchain. This is where all this is going to live. They want to be able to keep a really good record of who's holding what, and they can do that with blockchain, right? Right now, it's anyone's guess, okay? And so this is Asia's largest issuer, trusted by 100 of the world's best institutions. So, I mean, Zodiac Custody's up here, Galaxy's up here, D Finance Capital's up here. A lot of interesting companies there. It talks about Moody's credit rating, more compliant, more transparency, and more DeFi. All right, something to look out for. People were asking why the market has just kind of gone down. If you're not paying attention, usually August is a very slow month for crypto, and you can see Bitcoin is down almost 2.81%. And if you look down this whole list, it's red. The reason, one of the biggest reasons that I think is happening right now is because of this, okay? Now, if you want my recent updates on what's happening, I live stream every Tuesday and Friday on YouTube. Those chats are open. I bring all of the alpha that I can get during that week. If you want to join Kryptonaires, that's where I'm physically typing in things that I'm getting live and people are taking advantage of that information. Or you can join the private Twitter group that I have that's also free, but I always post stuff inside of Kryptonaires first. That is always the best place you're going to get the best alpha from me. If that's something that you want to do, we'd love to have you. Link down in the description. But there could be another war on different fronts. People are nervous. It is August. Expect a down month, right? Expect a down month in crypto. XRP is not just a token. It's pioneering the future of cross-border payments. Let's play this. Always fun to see money move. You see the big X? All right. All right, so these are some of the US's biggest partners, trading partners. Germany, UK, Japan, Brazil. Having the United States in the middle, having XRP as the bridge asset between all of this value. This is the hope and this is the dream. This is what a lot of people that do information, create content around XRP. This is why we believe in it so much, because that you don't really see too many governments or big institutions using these types of technologies. You see them testing, like, so Chainlink is working with some of these companies. They're interested in, ETFs with Bitcoin and Ethereum. But like when it comes down to like, hey, what is the technology that these people are using? XRP is definitely up there with a lot of other ones like XLM, Quant. Quant is really high up there as well. It's crazy to see like Quant. You're going to get such a deal on Quant, $66 right now. And this is probably going to go down. You might be able to get Quant for like $50, which is kind of mind blowing. It's kind of mind blowing, really. Okay, one more thing. Ripple versus Swift. Thank you, XRP drops. Swift's global payment innovation, Swift GPI, is not that innovative at all. It still needs pre-funding. Pre-funding is where if banks need to send money to a certain country or certain place, they need to pre-fund the account in that and get it ready for the money to be sent, right? Pre-funding is where banks have, $5 to $15 trillion just parked all over the planet, right? And this is really not the best use for that money. And if you can get rid of pre-funding accounts and put that money to use, think of how many businesses will be able to get new loans, right? Or people can get student loans or loans for their home or whatever it is to help the people that are, that bank at that certain bank. If they can get all of that money back, so whether it's, hundreds of millions, billions, or even trillions, they can put that money to better use as capital than keeping it just stagnant in all of these banks across the country, across the world. But here basically is Swift GPI versus Ripple. So you talk about market penetration, you have Swift GPI is high, Ripple is low. Pre-funding, yes, Ripple is no. Speed, 9 hours on average for Swift GPI, and then this is near real time, up to 5 seconds. Cost transparency, ex post, so you don't know how much it's going to cost. When you send that payment, you don't know exactly how much it's going to cost. That sucks. That really sucks, right? You go to Costco, you buy a bunch of stuff, you check out, they charge your credit card. You still don't know how much it is until you get home or a few days later, right? Then they kind of hit you with the card and then you're like, oh shit, I spent that much money? Anyways, ex ante, basically you know what it's going to cost before you send it. Certainty transaction can fail at multiple stages and you still lose the money. And then transaction completes or fails within seconds, right? And if it fails, you don't lose your money, which is really, really cool. Access VPN or leased line within ISO 20022, and then REST API with ISO 20022. So you can see how using something like Ripple and XRP could be a huge benefit to the globe and the banking system. And that is really what we're hoping at the end of the day. I appreciate you spending this time with me. Look forward to making more content for you. Please like and follow if you're not. I really appreciate you. Aloha.